Welcome to this T-54 replay by KillerYoranTheHedgehog. He's platooned up with his clanmate Jeffrey van Driel, and they're both in a T-54 on Redshire. He sent me this replay and I had a look at it, and it's really nice, especially towards the end. He shows some really good manouvering there. At the start he's going to his favorite medium tank spot on this map, which is over here on the ridge. And the T-54, a lot of people consider this tank to be an OP tier 9 medium, and to an extent I must agree though, because while the armor on the T-54 value wise looks kind of crap, effectively it's really good. It bounces a lot of shots, just not when I'm driving it, so that's one of the reasons why I don't really like the T-54 myself. I've got it as well, played about 50 battles in it, but I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. Mainly I find the penetration of the gun lacking a bit. I've got the 201mm penetration high rate of fire gun. And as we can see already, the match developed quite well. KillerYoran has got 1 kill, and they managed to take out 2 enemies, so it's a good start. They didn't lose any tanks themselves, did they? No. So that's actually quite good. So now there's a bit of a liu in the battle, while one of the enemies is trying to talk down the guys on KillerYoran's team for no reason. And there you can see the effective armor of the T-54 at an angle that Borsig just bounced off it, and he has at least 248 pen, so yeah, quite good armor. Borsig doesn't spot him because Yoran is making good use of these bushes, so he can fire without being spotted by the enemy. And unfortunately his platoon mate is now taken out, so he's on his own in that respect, and their T-54 is trying to proxy spot his team. So if possible that guy needs to be taken out, but the problem is he's got backup of a couple of TDs on the hill sniping, but the WZ is going for it. Yoran is moving up as well, but he doesn't dare expose much of his tank. Stock Tiger 2 turret, just shoot the front of the turret, you'll always go through pretty much. And that enemy T-54 is taken out. So again, a little bit of a liu in the battle. This rock and this location is quite nice to be able to control multiple flanks, but you do need someone to actually spot, which is not really happening. The A44 is moving up, but the other flank is slowly but surely collapsing, which Yoran will see in a moment, and he'll go there, but for now he's just staying here, seeing what he can actually fire on. Yeah, Panther up there. One of the advantages to the T-54 as well is that it's got quite a good rate of fire, more so than for instance the E50. Although the E50 on tier 9 has got really nice rate of fire, but yeah, the penetration isn't that great either, but the armor is quite nice. So, but I can honestly say though that the effective armor of the E50 is definitely not as good as the T-54's. T-54 has really strong turret as well, so if you go hull down you can do a lot of damage and take very little in return. Here we see Yoran firing on the T-29. He's not spotted, so he knows he can just keep firing. And now the other flank starts melting, so unfortunately for Yoran. That's quite a bad situation, but he's moving up there to see if he can do some supporting after all, or at least halt the enemy advance on that flank, because if they aggressively push around, then the middle will be shot from all sides as well. So Yoran here is trying to keep these trees in between the IS-8 and the E-75 and him. But unfortunately he gets spotted. I don't know by what, because there were trees in front. And here he's just trying to see probably if he can bait a shot by the E-75. Because of the really good hull angle on the armor and the T-54, if you angle it backwards and the enemy shoot at your front plate, it will always ricochet. And it will never penetrate the front of your turret either. So here Yoran is relocating, just trying to be unpredictable. Don't give the enemy an idea where you're coming from. And when they're despotted, you make a move. Here he's spotting them again. Leopard PTA is coming over. So Yoran will have some backup very soon. Although that was not too smart by the Leopard. A little bit of a Mexican standoff here. And then the Leopard PTA goes over the ridge. T-34 fires. Yoran puts one shot into him. Second shot. And now the E-75 is outnumbered. Using the rack of the T-34. Unfortunately that shot goes into the rack of the T-34 as well. But the Leopard PTA manages to take the E-75 out. So that is their most important heavy tank down. And it's looking slightly better now, although Yoran and the Leopard PTA are the last ones alive. Against 4 enemy tanks. Among them an E-25, which has ridiculously good camo. So if that E-25 is smart, he'll actually use the terrain to spot these guys and not get spotted in return. So Yoran is making sure to get behind the hill again. The last known location of all the TDs was in their base, or at least on the south side. And there's the E-25. He poked over the ridge. But the problem is for Yoran that he can't really go up on this ridge because the enemy has a lot of big gun TDs on the other side. But there's a rock here which you can use for cover. The only disadvantage in this situation for T-54 is actually gun depression. Leopard PTA goes for it, Yoran has to go as well, but I don't know why the Leopard PTA rammed the E-25. I mean, the E-25 is light, but on such low health you don't kill it. Yoran gets shot by the ISU, and there we can see the Russian TD camo in effect. The guy wasn't spotted till very late. Trying to bait a shot, enemy is firing into the rocks, and this is how you use the T-54 front plate. You put it at a ridiculous angle and then try and bait the shot of the enemy into it. But he's against 3 TDs now, all alone. Managed to put one shot in the ISU, and using the ISU to block the shot of the SU-122-54. He sees the Borsig just in time, pulls back, and the Borsig dings off his front plate. He tracks the SU-122-54, but he repairs his track and luckily bounces off his tank. But now he's tracked and there's a Borsig over there. So he's really smartly using the SU-122-54 rack here. Needs to go forward and kills him. So 7 kills, Top Gun and Spartan for bouncing that Borsig shot, and an ace tanker badge as well. So quite a nice match. I've yet to get the T-54 ace tanker badge, but yeah, good inspiration definitely. If you'd like to replay as well, please rate it and possibly subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.